Hello students, welcome back. Today in this video we are going to see the introductions of linked list. Starting with the linked list, let's our task is to arrange the name of the students sequentially. So arrange the name of the students according to their first letters of their name. See, the students are here and there here. We have to arrange them. So this will be the arrangement alphabetically of the name, isn't it? It's correct. So my question is that how to store these names in a memory? Can arrange the name of the student according to their first letter of the names, or anyhow you can arrange them in a memory in two ways. The first way is a array and the second way is linked list. Already we have deal with the arrays. Now we are going to deal with the linked list. Unlike the arrays, in a linked list, each and every item of a linked list cannot arranged sequentially into the memory addresses. Though it is the sequential data structure, the addresses of the linked list may be the different than arrays. I want to say in an array, if the address of this data is 1, it may be 4, then it may be 8, it may be 12. So unlike the arrays, here first node of the linked list address be 2000, so it may be the 8002. Here is the some difference. Arrays and linked list can be used to store linear data of a similar types, but they both have same advantages and disadvantages over each other. Arrays have some limitations and disadvantages. We will see how linked list overcome the limitation of array in a subsequent lectures. But till that, we will see here what is the difference between arrays and linked list. So array is the fixed size. So resizing is expensive here. Linked list is of a dynamic size. Insertions and deletions are inefficient. Elements are usually shifted here. Here insertion and deletion are efficient. No shifting is going to occur. Here we can access the element randomly. Here we can't access the element randomly. No memory waste if the array is full or almost full, otherwise maybe result in much memory waste. Since a memory is allocated dynamically, there is no wastage of memory. Sequential access is faster. Here the sequential access is slow. We will going to see now what are the type of linked list. First, single linked list. Navigation is forward only in this type of linked list. The second type of linked list is doubly linked list. Here the navigation is forward and backward. Third type is circular linked list. Here the last element is linked to the first element. Now by looking towards the introduction of a linked list, we can see here this is the node structure of a linked list. This is the single node of a single linked list. You can see here this is the data field, whereas this is the address field of a next node. So this total two field is called as a node here. Programmatically in a C language, to declare such part of a node, we can write down the C code like struct node integer data. This is the data field, and we have to make the pointer to store the address of the next node, that is struct node star next. You can try it now while programming. So linked list node structure is here. So node is having in partition with the two parts, that is data and pointer to the next node. This is the linking of the four node. The length of this linked list is 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. So first field is data field, whereas next field is a pointer field which is going to store the address of the next field. And about the singly linked list, when the node are ended up, you can point it to the null. Now my question is that if we know the address of the first node, we can traverse any node of the linked list. But if we don't have address of the first node, how to get the address of the first node? So this is the head node. We have to point to the first node of the linked list always, and the head node is always going to point to the first node only. Let's understood the introduction of the linked list using singly linked list. So a singly linked list is made up of a node that consists of two part, data part and link part. Data part contain the actual data, whereas the pointer part contain the address of the next node of a list. Suppose now representation of a single linked list. We want to store the list of number 23, 54, 78 and 90. Now we have to create four nodes for it. Let's I create here this 4 node 23. I put it this 4 data in a different 4 node. You can see here the address of this node is 1000, 2000. This node is having 3000 and this node is having 4000. It is not necessary that if this is 1000 it should be the 2000. It may be the 8000. This is again 3000. It may be the 15,000 too. Addresses may the different. This is somewhat incomplete. So what is completion? So to linking of this node. Here I have added the next node addresses in a previous node. So you can find out here the address of the 2000 I have added in a first node. In a second node I have added the address of the third node, and in a third node I have added the address of the fourth node. Again this is somewhat incomplete. we have to we have required here the address of the first node. To find out the address of the first node, I have to link here head node to the first node. So this is now the complete singly linked list, you can say. In the next video we are going to find how to insert, delete and doing different operations on different kind of linked list. I hope you understand the detailed introduction of the linked list. Thank you.